So if you've been following the Port St. Lucie and Tradition real estate market, in particular new construction, you know Webb at Tradition by Pulte Homes and Esplanade at Tradition by Taylor Morrison Homes are nice over 55 communities. But they'll be built out in a year or two. So by the way, there might be some really good deals in there as they get closer to being built out. So we need to keep an eye on that. So with those communities finishing up, that leaves Four Seasons at Wylder, which has some great designs and some decent prices because they're off the beaten path up north a bit. And it also leaves the king of over 55 communities, Riverland, which has at least 2 more phases coming. One of those phases is around 2,300 homes. Plus they just acquired more land out here. So they'll be building for a while to come. But there are some new players coming to the over 55 market around Tradition in Port St. Lucie. Now one of them is called Solaris, which is located up north in western Tradition. Now Solaris is some years out, and but I'll get an early video as more information there becomes available, and Coulter's the master planner there. But the second is Catalina Palms by Akel Homes, and that's much closer to starting, and that's what I'm going to give you a preview about today. Hi, I'm Stephen Kimos, a realtor specializing in new construction and over 55 communities in beautiful 89-degree Port St. Lucie, Florida. Now, Catalina Palms is exciting, but will it be different? Those of you that know me know I'm critical of builders, I'm skeptical. So what will draw people to this community as opposed to the other over 55 communities? What will make me want to recommend this community over others? Actually, there are only 3 things that'll make me recommend this community. 3 things that'll really make this community worth it. One is great build quality and designs. You know, they have to be up to date and ready to go. And 2 is realistic pricing. What's the final cost? Is it going to truly reflect what most people can afford? And 3, it's location. In this case, location is subjective. Is this location here better suited to you than one that's 3 miles away or 10 miles away? But if Akel Homes gets this community right, it could be special, but that's to be seen. Okay, first, let's talk about the builder here, Akel Homes. They have communities that are mostly down south in Palm Beach County, but they're a family-owned and operated home builder. They've been around since, I think, 1986. And they are based in southern Florida, which is good. So they get expertise working in this kind of an environment. They have decades of experience in the industry. They seem to have a reputation for creating high quality homes with luxury finishes and modern designs. They have other communities in South Florida that seem to rate pretty well. Now again, I'm skeptical about builders, and I'll be doing a lot of research before committing to bring anyone to this builder. And by the way, while you're doing your research on these other communities, just take note of how much these houses are going for down in their other communities. It'll just show you how much of a good deal Port St. Lucie really can be. So where exactly is Catalina Palms located? The over 55 part of Catalina Palms community is nestled within the larger 2,500 acre master plan community, which is started right behind me. It's called Sundance. Now Sundance will have other sections of all ages homes as well as a retail space. You know, quick access to shopping, dining, healthcare facilities, entertainment. Because as you know, Port St. Lucie is one of the fastest growing cities in the Sunshine State, and it has a lot to offer. Now, this section of the county is also closer to Martin County, and therefore closer to Palm City and Stewart, which some people might really like. Now here's the big question. The estimated price for these homes, they're going to start in the mid 300s for villas and go all the way up to the high 600s, depending on the size, the lot location, and the finishes you choose. That makes Catalina Palms competitive with other adult communities in St. Lucie, but competitive is not what we need. Better is what we need. All right, now let's talk about the fun part, which are the amenities that they're going to have. Catalina Palms is being designed as a true resort-style 55-plus community. And this is what it has planned. So it has a large 30,000 square foot clubhouse with social spaces, event rooms, top-notch fitness center. It'll also have performance hall for live events and functions. It'll have card salons, craft studios, an exhibition kitchen, a restaurant bar, a pool bar, a sports lounge, and a Finally, a resort pool. It's huge with lap pools and lounging areas. So of course there'll be pickleball and tennis courts, which is a must-have in today's active adult communities. So Catalina Palms won't skip there. Now the community will be finished out with walking and biking trails throughout the whole community, as well as outdoor gathering spaces with fire pits and shaded seating, places to gather. There'll also be a lifestyle program, a full program with a lifestyle director and clubs and activities and social events for residents. So in short, Catalina Palms will offer the amenities you expect from a top-tier adult neighborhood, creating a place where you can stay relaxed, stay active, and interested. And now, as I researched these early plans, it seems to be on par with the other 55 communities. The question is, can they do it better for a better price? So what's the timeline? When are you going to be able to see these homes in person? As of now, Catalina Palms is scheduled to open its models in early 2026. The developer has already begun the work site and the planning, and we expect more details on exact floor plans, designs to be released as the models get near completion, and I'll stay on top of that for you. So to sum up, Catalina Palms in Port St. Lucie is a brand new 55 and over community by Akel Homes, with prices starting in the mid 300s and going all the way up to the high 6s for larger single homes. It'll have a variety of floor plans, resort style amenities, and a prime location just by I-95 south of Tradition. Now overall, I try not to hype these communities, but this community is shaping up as a possibility for retirees and active adults here on the Treasure Coast. Okay, so remember, if you want to talk about anything real estate related, or you want to stay updated on the Catalina Palms project as more information becomes available, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so more of this information gets out to more people. And my information, by the way, is right here on the screen in the description below, so it's pretty easy access to get to me. But I want to know what you think. Is this going to be just another version of Webb, Riverland, Esplanade, or Four Seasons at Wylder? What will set this community apart? As I said before, there are a couple things that would make me turn my head. One, if the location's right for people and the build quality and designs are outstanding. And the other is price. Is this going to be priced realistically and it be reflective of what people can actually afford? This will make me check it out. So keep you updated. Until the next time, bye.